Sir. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ava St. Clair, and I am your advisor of this year Cancer March 2024 read. Interesting enough, as I was meditating on your energy and shuffling your cards, is a song called Still Blue by Jill Scott and Sir. I'll put it in the description box. It's a beautiful song. But for some reason, that came through for you, Cancer. So there's, as per Cancer's usual, a lot of us like swimming around in the depths, or it feels like floating on the top of your depths, which feels like it's speeding something up. It's interesting. So let's just see. Still blue. All right, let's see what we got from the heart of your judgment coming up here. I like this. You got judgment coming out in the heart of your read, which is really lovely. It's great. Your challenge. They said do it backwards. Oh my God. Shuffle. What's the advice? Yes, I knew it. King of Wands. There's something about you getting out of your depths and on top of it that makes things go. Right? King of Wands. You've got your opportunity, which is always in the middle, which is the sun, and this is on the bottom of the deck when I was doing that meditation. So you didn't figure something out here. And then you got your challenge. What is your challenge? Get 2 for the challenge. Spicy. You've got 5 of Pentacles in the reverse and the Page of Pentacles in the upright. And the reason why this came out as spicy, there's something about maturity. So I don't know. In this instance, your challenge is maybe being too mature. Okay, so let's just look at this. Let's see what the challenge is here. Or we went backwards with the advice. What's the advice on the King of Wands? It looks like you have figured something out here. Hierophant in the King of Wands lets me know that with this being in your advice, it's like for that Cancer energy to actually employ this fiery leadership capacity. I can almost see you like grabbing papers or paperwork from a coworker and be like, no, we don't need to do it this way. We need to do this, and this. It's like whatever meditations or whatever deep thinking and contemplating that you've been doing about a project or a situation, now it comes up and you just like know what to do. And you've also figured out that in order to get what you want, you have to do. And this is fundamentally changing how you go about being who you are. And specifically how you use your depths to your advantage. Because now all of a sudden, it's changing your, let's just say, your primary tool set from the emotional, I don't want to say emotional, from the psychic even, taking that primary tool set and being super dumb productive with it. I mean, crazy. And especially in a way where you're able to not only do this for yourself, but you're able to do it for other people. There's something structural about this that is foundational not only for you and changing who you are, but it's also changing the circumstances or the environment around you on behalf of other people. So here we go, and the opportunity is like, ain't nothing to say. You got it. You figured it out. Like you got it. And moving forward with that, I also like that the opportunity here could be for you to shine, so to speak, right? To be seen being in this capacity, which may be quite new for you. Not even just in your Cancer, kind of Cancerian state, but this has a lot more to do with you bringing a new flavor to how things are done. Yeah, how things are done. Now, with this challenge here, 5 of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Pentacles, again, some of this feels like part of it is you letting go of being the one behind the scenes, or you letting go of being in this kind of a still blue or depths of psychic and emotional space. the emo stuff, so to speak, like letting that go and doing the Page of Pentacles things. And for you, it feels like you think that this is immature, that there's some level of your emotionality, and you're like, hey, I like swimming around those depths. I like being able to articulate and being in those places, because there's something about that that makes me feel very wise. And what they're saying in this particular situation is that actually your opportunity here is to let that go, because it's just as mature for you to take that information and run and do something with it as it is for you to kind of sit in that space and feel it out. So that's fascinating. I like that. I like that a lot. There is something about a relationship coming up here, so I'm going to throw a couple of cards. Specifically, I don't normally just do relational type reads, but it is coming up, so we're going to see. I'm going to split the deck. Seven of Cups. Let's say Page of Cups and the Nine of Cups. And the Five of Wands. I knew it. So for this relationship, okay, you have the Seven of Cups. Mind you, all this other energy of you like going forward, being a leader, putting a new flavor on things, etc. And you've got this relationship or relational thing, situationship or whatever going on in the background. And you've been suspicious that either this isn't going to go anywhere or this person is full of nonsense. And it feels like this month is the month where, so you got this Knight of Cups and the Four of Cups, lots of cups energy. It feels like this is the month where you're just finally like, what are we doing here? Because, and maybe that's why that song Still Blue came up, because it's almost like you've been avoiding saying something, or you don't want to rock the boat, so to speak. So I'm like, I'm not going to say anything to him or to her about it, because I don't want to mess up where this could go. I don't want to alarm this person. And it feels like this month you kind of come out of this meditative space that you've been thinking on this and be like, what are we doing here? What is going on? And you come in there with this energy. Hierophant and the King of Wands. Like, you're either gonna tell me what this is or I'm out. I'm not playing with you no more. It's like, it's clear as day. The interesting thing that this Four of Cups comes in is that it also comes from the other person. So be aware that this person there's a level of fear here that I've not ever seen with Four of Cups. That by you coming forward and just being like, where are you at? What are you doing? By you doing that, it puts this other person in a fear state where they're like, oh no, I didn't know that they would figure me out, or I didn't know that they would figure out my tactics, or how I'm rolling, or how I like to seduce and play the romance card or whatever. Oh snap, what do I do? And so there's something about a demoting of power dynamics here, where it's like you come in like, bam, like, what are we doing? And this other person is like, oh, I feel so small. Where those dynamics have been almost the exact opposite. So very, very much so now. This also feels like, not for everyone, but it feels like a break coming up. If you are in a situationship or a dicey relational dynamic, this feels like the thing that puts y'all in a clear, we're not together right now, even if it's just a break, but it's very clear. I'm not dealing with you. You can go over there and do whatever it is the hell this is, but we're done here. If you are together or in a long-term committed situation, it does make this person sit back and think, what's my level of commitment here? So I have to make a decision, because this other stuff isn't going to work. And so just know that for the month of March, if you are in a committed, generally stable or structurally clear relationship, this other person does have to level up. And they'll be thinking about that and spending time in that space throughout the month of March. None of your business though. You got other stuff that you need to do. Yeah. So let's do this, Cancer. I never liked that. I guess I'll stick with Cancerian. I like what's on the split, so I'll show it to you. Stand your ground. I almost just want to take it out the deck, but we'll see what happens. Maybe some other message wants to come. Yeah, Cancer. It just feels like you just like you just wake up one day and throw the covers off. Like, man, I'm tired of this shit. Like, and you just just come out with it. Ooh, wise one. And ooh, I love these. Excuse my neighbors. So you have wise one here. Hopefully the camera will focus. Grow within your current situation, which is what I really, really love. I'm not seeing a thing where it's like, hey, you have to stick with what you're doing or you have to keep plodding through it. But it feels like knuckling down or grounding yourself into your current perspective and wisdom. You're seeing the situation clearly. And the best you can do for yourself is just to sit in that and behave accordingly. And then you've got, sure enough, Knight, be brave and honest, right? So what your next stage here is, and I love this because he's not fighting hard or doing anything like that. King of Wands is actually a previous warrior. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. This is a lot of divine masculine power. It's a lot of masculine power. And it looks like for the month of March, you're finally coming to some conclusions within yourself and saying, I know what's going on here. I accept that this is what's happening. This is mine to do, so I'm going to go do it. I don't know what this is, so I'm getting rid of it. So, Cancerians. That is what I have for you for the month of March 2024. Please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, or share. Otherwise, I do personal readings, so put that in the description box below. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.